In this Map Suite MVC Edition sample app walkthrough, we're going to show you how you can use some of the pre-built styles within Map Suite to render your layers. So here we've got a basic application of the world, sample application showing the world, I should say. And in the list box on the left, we've got some of our pre-built styles. So the first one selected here is Country 01, which just has kind of a tan and a greenish border. And we can switch to Swamp, which is semi-transparent. You can see it's kind of got some of the dots to give a swampy feel. We've got Grass, which is more of a greener tone, Sand, and Crop, is green. So these are some of the pre-built styles that you can just use on the area styles enumeration if you don't want to specify what color you want to use, or the various transparencies and things of that nature. So it's a great way if you just want to throw together a quick map and you don't want to have to worry about defining every color, every border width, etc. And this isn't just on area styles, it's also on line styles, point styles. Each of those have enumerations with many predefined styles to pick from. So let's take a look at the source code, and I can show you how these are used. So here we've got our basic code where we're adding the map to the page and setting up a World Map Kit overlay. And here we've got our shapefile feature layer that's containing the countries of the world. And by default, we're setting it to Country 01. So it's just areastyles.country01 to assign that default area style. So in this case, you don't have to, define any colors or anything along those lines. And again, that also works with line styles and point styles. Instead of using area styles here, you just change it to meet your different feature type. We're going to apply it to all 20 zoom levels, add that layer to map, and render it out accordingly. Now in this sample, we're changing it when the user selects a different value in the drop-down box. So that's where this onChange event calls this JavaScript up here. And the first thing we do in that JavaScript is we get the value out of the list box, and then we're going to do an AJAX callback to the server, tell them we want to call this method and what the style option was that the user picked. And then once we get the result back from the server, we just need to refresh that overlay so the new style takes effect. And the only other code to show you is on the server side, and all we're doing here is checking to make sure we got a valid map, then getting the parameter that was passed into us representing the selection that the user made from the list box. Then we get a reference to our shapefile layer, and then based upon what the user selected, we just go ahead and update that default area style to the new predefined style that they picked in the drop-down box. And then finally down here, we redraw the overlay. And this cache string is if you just wanted to cache the tiles accordingly, so you didn't have to redraw it. So this sample these predefined samples can be, or predefined styles can be very helpful if you want to just a quick and dirty way to render some layers, or to give you an idea of some of the ways we like to render certain features. I hope this sample has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us, or you can post your questions directly on our discussion forum at ThinkGeo.com/forums. Thank you for watching.